It's showtime.
Hello. Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Oh, we'll wait for people to come in like we always do. They'll come in trickling in. We decided to get the kitties to see if they wanted to be on TV for a little bit.
And of course, Rascal's got to show his best side.
Always. You can barely see him down here. He almost blends in.
Yeah. He's sneaky like that. He's a ninja
and we know
kitty.
People watch this after the fact because huge shout out to people
joining us for the first time.
Joining us for the first time last week. Our live went viral.
And I don't know how.
Don't know.
It got up in the YouTube cloud, and people just started clicking on it.
Yeah, it literally went viral. Our video last week, our live stream last Tuesday, hit
864 views as of 15 minutes ago.
Which that jumped up 20 views since this afternoon or today.
Yeah.
That's 20 views. How? I know we've been dropping a video. We dropped a video every day last week, and we kind of are starting to actually run out of content. And all we have left is Vegas footage, which we got to do editing. And this is not just Vegas footage from the last trip, not the one from December. This is Vegas footage from
the first trip. Last
July. So we're going to be dropping Vegas content. I think we're going to drop videos on Tuesdays in the morning. Do we want to do it Tuesday mornings?
Yeah, let's try Tuesday mornings and give it a chance for you to watch the video, then join us that night.
Yeah, so we'll be dropping new videos. Trying to drop new videos Tuesdays at 8 a.m. Central Time. So that'll be 9 a.m. Eastern Time and 6 a.m. Mountain Time. Pacific Time.
Pacific Time, yep.
Pacifica.
Not specific time. Pacific time.
It's specific time for us. But, I mean, huge shout out to whoever's watching our videos and our live streams.
Liking, sharing. We're up to 110 subscribers now. We picked up.
I wish those 800.
Six or seven subscribers in the last week.
Yeah. I wish those 700 people that viewed, or the 846 people that viewed our live stream last week clicked on our subscription and subscribed to our channel, because we would have shot through the roof.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
Be making that push for that 1K.
Yeah. We would have, I mean, if you're new to the channel and are watching our live streams, that I know, like I said, I know a lot of people watch them after the fact, especially like after last week. Yeah. Please subscribe. If you liked what you saw, I mean, we go live every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Central Time.
Even if you don't like it, still subscribe. You never know. You don't have to click the notification bell if you don't want to watch the videos. Just click the subscription button. It helps our numbers. It helps us in the YouTube algorithm. So
and we're not just one specific thing. That's what MidwestCapades is. We're Midwest adventurers. Not just in the Midwest, though, either. We wanted to do, when we came up with that channel name, we were sitting with Regular Guy Barbecue and Mrs. Barbecue in their garage trying to figure out what we wanted to call our channel.
Yeah, because a name is important. A lot of people have got treasures or
adventures. I mean, I didn't want to I wanted to keep Midwest because we're from the Midwest. Yeah. We're in the Midwest region. A lot of what we explore is going to be in the Midwest. And there's a lot of differences between the Midwest, East Coast, West Coast, whatever. So We wanted to keep the Midwest in there. But I didn't want it. I wanted adventures because I didn't want to be just tied to one thing.
And that's understandable. You know, we do a lot of different things, so may as well show you a lot of different content.
So when we were talking with Troy and Michelle, Troy's like, well, what is some other names for adventure? Because we didn't want to be Midwest. Hi, Ann. We didn't want to be Midwest Adventures because everybody has adventure. So I went and we Googled, and Chris was sleeping.
I was. My eyes were closed, and I was taking a little bit of a cat nap.
Chris was sleeping, and it was just Troy and Michelle and I talking.
She's popping up synonyms, and
Escapades came up.
Escapade came up. I said, that's the name.
No, Troy goes, MidwestCapades.
That's the name.
And he literally woke up and sat up and said, that's the name. That's the name. And the little logo that we have, the car, which we can change that StreamYard to our logo, which we might do. And eventually when we get enough people and followers and all that fun stuff, we're going to be creating some merch. We might start out with ourselves first.
Oh, yeah.
But
gotta find someplace that does it.
That little logo was created by Matthew,
my son.
His son, my stepson, and the little car looks like our former car when we started this channel, but but it still looks like our car.
Reason I do that sad face is because that one met its maker. And his maker was an 8-point buck. Literally.
Eventually, at some point, the proof's going to be hanging on our wall.
Yeah, we've got the rack mounted. Her dad did it as kind of a gag Christmas gift, and it's amazing.
Yes. What's new, Anne? How are you doing? You're the first one to arrive.
Hopefully you brought some more with you.
Yeah. And we know there's a lot of people that start their live streams at the same time. I mean, I think who else has live streams today?
I think who's Tom Cruise?
Who's Tom Cruise or Callie? One of the two. I know storage. Guapo does his live. But he's been doing random lives every now and then. So yeah. I don't know when his live stream is anymore. We're doing good, Ann.
New things. Yeah, we actually did get some new things. I happened to be coming home from work Saturday morning. I'll back up to start the story. I dropped her off at work, and I was driving to work myself. And as I'm turning the corner and going by, I see a sign for yard sale. Now, I didn't stop and read it completely because I had to keep going, but I did notice on there that they had sports cards listed on there. So I figured I'll stop by after work, see if they still have any. And oh yeah, they had some. And I picked up some sports cards for about $15, and there's some good ones in there. Well, you might be seeing those later.
And the thing is he doesn't go rummage sailing with me, and then he goes rummage sailing by himself.
One specific item, and that's all.
He won't go rummage sailing with me, but then he goes to a rummage sale by himself. And I'm stuck at work.
I'm gonna explain this. Please don't get mad with me. I've been shopping with her enough. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? The next thing you know, it's an hour. I was in and out in less than 15 minutes. I saw what I wanted. I picked out what I wanted. I paid and I left. That's how I like to shop.
I think that's just how I shop with you because I don't like shopping.
That could be. I'm not a huge fan of it myself. It's like, okay, that looks good. Looks like it'll fit. All right, let's go.
Because I've been shopping with my mom, And you know what it's like shopping with my mom.
Oh.
So what do you think is, yes, I have to wear it, but I also like having a second opinion. It's not that often that I shop, right?
Right.
So, yeah, so Callie will be on at 8 o'clock. So he'll be on 2 hours after, or an hour after we get done. And who's Tom Cruise? Oh, you're right. I haven't seen him on in a while.
Hopefully everything's all right. Wish him the best. I honestly don't. I tolerate grocery shopping only because I like to pick out things that I like to eat.
And usually if I want something for myself, I just pick something that he won't eat.
Which is considerable at times.
If I want a salad for myself, I just find something with broccoli in it.
There you go.
Cauliflower.
Salad, Chinese food.
Chinese food, which we don't eat very often. Really love, but we don't eat very often.
No.
Asparagus. I love asparagus. Most vegetables. He doesn't eat a lot of the green ones.
Certain vegetables.
Mm-hmm. But you know what?
Green beans, I can, depending on how they're made, I can give or take. I tend to like the fresher green beans as opposed to the canned ones.
Something with a snap.
Yeah. Peas.
I like peas.
Carrots. Corn.
I like Brussels sprouts.
Gotta have corn.
Yeah. I like Brussels sprouts. And he's not a fan of Brussels sprouts.
No. Baby cabbage is all it is. I only like cabbage and coleslaw. And, occasionally sauerkraut. I gotta be in the mood for it though.
Which we haven't had brats yet. I need to have a brat soon.
Lima beans aren't bad. Don't eat them a whole lot, but all right.
I love lima beans.
Broccoli and cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, all out for me.
I'm slowly starting to eat cucumbers.
Beets.
Love beets.
Can't do beets. I had beets too much as a kid, and I didn't like them then.
I love carrots.
Carrots are good.
I don't watch too much of Colleen's channel. Sorry, Colleen. So, Anne, I don't know how much you heard, but our live stream from last Tuesday went viral. Like, super viral. So we're going to promote all those 864 people that watched our video.
And say thank you.
And say thank you.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up and subscribe, man. Because you got our views up. We need to get those views in.
Yep.
That helps.
Need those watch hours.
And we'll be dropping videos now.
Try and get them weekly.
We're going to try to get them weekly now at Tuesday at 8 a.m. That gives you a day to watch during the day if you can.
Also, reminder, next week we will not be live.
Yes, next week we will not be live.
We have a work outing for her. We're going to the ball game. I might
record some of that.
We have a local college minor league type, sort of like Cape. It's called the Midwest League, similar to the Cape Cod League, where it's all college players. Yep. They're in for about 2 months. Wooden bats, all that good stuff. So.
Yeah, my work's one of the sponsors.
One of the major corporate sponsors. So.
Well, there's really only like maybe 2 to 3 major corporate sponsors in this area. Quick Trip, Festival Foods, and Train Company.
Yeah.
So those 3 are pretty big corporate sponsors.
For a lot of things, yeah.
For a lot of things. I'm trying to think of more. It's really hard to say more, if there's any more. I love baseball. I just love baseball. I come from a strong baseball family. My grandpa, many, many moons ago, was signed to the Chicago White Sox as a catcher. Didn't make it, but because something else became more important in his life than playing baseball. And I'm not talking kids and a wife. And then and my uncle pitched a no-hitter at state baseball. Would have actually set a record for pitching a no-hitter at state baseball, from what I understand. I'm not don't quote me on that. But the coach pulled him before he could pitch the no-hitter. Something
I
like
also started playing baseball from the age of 6 up until up through my senior year of high school, so I do enjoy the game as well a lot.
I really want to get to Dyersville
Again,
and I would love to watch, if they have the Ghost games, I would love to watch it.
apparently they just released tickets in a lottery system for the Cubs-Reds game, eligible to only residents of the state of Iowa.
Well, that's how the first Major League game went last year.
Nope. No tickets were released for
Really?
For Iowa residents. It was all, I mean, they were snapped up like that and they were major sponsors. So, yeah, you were telling me about that, how you used to listen to Vin Scully all the time.
See, what's really funny is my grandpa always, even with football, he always had, A, he had hearing aids, but B, he couldn't stand the announcers on the TV. So he always had a radio sitting next to him that had the Bob Uecker.
And the local guys, so
Had the local guys.
He could be a homer.
Yeah. So he could actually hear it for one, and B, he liked the announcers better. And that goes with football games too. So you'll be listening to the Brewers play or the Packers playing on the radio, and you look up and there's some other team. You think it's the game, but there's some other team on the TV. All the time.
It's because he had bets on other games.
Oh, yeah, he did. He did. We used to,
my dad was the same way.
He used to come get ice cream. So he'd pick us up to go get ice cream. And we had to be in the car to get ice cream because my grandma, that was the way it worked. And on the way, it was dropping his numbers off. And the funny thing is I later found out the house that we dropped the numbers off at was a friend of mine. We used to fight over who got to run the numbers up to the door and put them in this box. And then it wasn't until I was TPing my friend's house for school football that I realized who it was. So yeah, that's kind of funny.
Now, see, my dad, he worked in Dubuque, but we lived in a small town outside of Dubuque. His numbers guy would actually come to the house, drop him off, pick up the money and the bets, and because he was the greenskeeper at the golf course in town.
No, my grandpa lived in the town next door to us, so like the suburb town, and he had to come to the south side of La Crosse, so it was his numbers ice cream run. So he'd pick us up, we'd go get ice cream and run his numbers to the house. And I think it was kind of an excuse to get ice cream. So
ice cream was just the ruse.
No, because I mean, he would, even without his numbers, you know what I mean? He'd still come and pick us up and get ice cream. And the sad thing is like, Me and my brother are the only ones that actually got to really experience that because my cousins didn't live in town here. And some of my cousins, my grandpa was passed away before they were like just born. They weren't even a year old, maybe a year old when my grandpa passed away. So never got to meet him. And now they're marrying, having kids of their own. Our cats are being naughty, forgive us. I got one sitting on my auction table right now because I put something on the table.
They think it's their spot.
But
no, Sheldon, that is not your spot.
I don't think I'll record at the picnic so much just because I like to maintain some of my coworkers' privacies and stuff like that. But I might record at the baseball game, pick up some of the baseball footage. Who knows? And then one thing we got to do is our lacrosse eats, which that might take a while before we actually get that one finished.
Too many good places to eat, not enough time to do it.
Well, the one place we can eat at is only open between April and October.
Yeah, they usually close down right after Oktoberfest.
Yeah, so from April to October, that we got one place that we can eat at. And then now that some of the COVID restrictions are lifted, most of the COVID restrictions are lifted, it makes it a lot easier to get in and to some of these restaurants.
Yeah.
And some of the fine dining ones we probably won't go into, but because I don't think we've ever experienced any of them, but I think I'm all about those.
We did one.
Which
together.
one?
Diggers.
Oh yeah, we did do one. That was a long time ago. That was really
For
good.
Valentine's Day. We went and had steak. Prime rib.
But I mean, I'm one of those people that, like, even when we go out to Vegas, I don't like to eat at the little fast food places. As much as I want Taco Bell, I would rather experience the mom and pop restaurants.
Get stuff that we don't normally have at home.
Yeah.
We can get Taco Bell any day of the week.
Yeah. But like In-N-Out Burger, we don't have in the Midwest. That's more of a West Coast thing. So we're going to be... we get In-N-Out Burger when we're there.
I am a connoisseur of burgers, and I enjoy theirs very much. They're very good. They're just a shade under Culver's. Digger's Sting is the actual full name of the restaurant.
Yes. That's just one of the fine dining places. It's a really good steakhouse. They're more their prime rib and stuff, aren't they?
Yeah.
But they can be pretty pricey.
Fine. Let's say finer dining than
finer dining. Well, they have the Le Chateau.
Chateau, the Freight House, and Waterfront.
Which I've never eaten at any of them.
I have eaten at the Freight House. They are good. Don't get me wrong. They just reopened their salad bar, so plug for them.
I'm used to
2 years after COVID.
You know what's really funny is, like, for us, like for me anyway, finding a good food is like bar food. Finding good bar food. Like Blue Moon. They have really good food. You can go into the bar and eat really good food.
Timmer's 10 Mile.
Timmer's 10 Mile is another good bar food. We have so many bars around here. That's the thing. Like, I knew a bar that used to, like, Holman's, Smokies and Holman's has really good pizza. You know, one of the best pizzas. If they come out with Tombstone, it's not a good pizza.
Oh.
But there's like, we have these micro brew places now. We got 608 Brewery, which my brother really loves. It's something we're going to have to get to.
608 Distillery.
Distillery.
It's not a brewery, it's a distillery.
Oh. Either way.
Because they make whiskey.
Well, then they got the distillery downtown, too.
That's the same thing.
No, what's the one out by the smoke shop? There's 608, and then there's one
Okay, that's
called...
608 Brewery, and it's just the distillery then downtown.
Then, yeah, it's the distillery downtown.
Okay, and then Pearl Street.
Pearl Street, which is out by in Old Rubber Mills,
yeah.
Which has food, too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's places to eat around here.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we got...
Even some just greasy spoon diners, they can get a really good breakfast for cheap. That's
Rosie's Cafe, Marge's.
That's what we dig on. Is
North Country Steak Buffet, even though it's a
steak buffet. Yeah, can't beat that.
All
you can eat steak, burgers, salad bar, food bar. Yeah.
What's the one on the south end of town here? Over.
Hungry Peddler.
Hungry Peddler. I couldn't think of the name. We've listed so many names. They have the best French onion soup. French onion soup around here. And I eat a lot of French onion soup. And that is so good. So, I mean, we like our food. And I like going into a town and experiencing the diners and the mom and pop places and not fast food. We went out of town. My mom was like, "Oh, let's go to Chili's." I wasn't impressed. But like we do In-N-Out Burger, we go to White Castle because the nearest White Castle is 2 hours plus away.
Yeah.
Which, did you see that Taco Bell that I?
Yes, that is awesome. I want to go.
I saw the commercial for Taco Bell's TikTok. And then one of the people that I watch went and reviewed it.
Yeah.
It's like an old bank, but it's a Taco Bell. And your food comes down in a big portal.
They look like the pneumatic tubes you would get your money from the bank if you're in a 4-lane teller.
Mm-hmm.
Drive up. Obviously, it's not a pneumatic tube because that would ruin the food. But it's the same kind of system where the kitchen is on top of where you pull in for the drive-through. It's more for people that have already placed an order online or through their app.
But you can still place an order.
You can still place an order there, even at the drive-up where they walk in and there's a kiosk there.
Yeah, but it was just awesome.
Yeah. But it's different, and I mentioned that to Jake today, my boss.
I forgot to send that to Megan.
He's closer. He actually thought it was a really neat idea too.
It is. It's really cool.
Brooklyn Park, Minnesota.
It's a suburb, one of the many suburbs of the city
of the Twin Cities.
The Twin Cities. So, which, if you go there, they actually have a Goodwill Bins. It was a decent Goodwill Bins, clean, whatever, but I just wasn't overly impressed with
the
stuff that came out.
The company that actually came up with the ideas is based out of Minneapolis. They were contracted through a franchisor who's a Minneapolis-based franchisor. They have over 200 Taco Bells in the Midwest, and they tried to think of different ideas that would help speed up drive-through service because of what happened during COVID, where nobody could go inside. And this is the concept that they came up with, and it's awesome.
Yeah, your food drops down. It comes down in a big tube. And it opens up. And then they actually tell you to spin the tray, too. So, like, if you have to get stuff off the tray spins. So you can get your stuff off the tray.
Well, you get your bag, and then if they put, like, sauces or something like that.
But it was cool. It was really cool. I was just like, okay, now I want to go. So that's going to be
maybe that'll be an
excursion.
episode, a MidwestCapade.
Yeah.
Coming
Well,
up
I
soon,
mean,
who
we go
knows?
to the cities quite a bit. We haven't gone as much, but I'll be going up there at least within the next couple months,
Yeah.
possibly. So, and you're the only one here. Where is everybody? Where are you people?
It's your own personal auction. Look at that.
Yeah, Anne. Which I think Anne has $10 off, and Ivy.
We're roughly 2.5 to 3 hours, depending on which part of the Minneapolis area that we need to go.
So
and traffic.
It depends on traffic mostly. It's about 2 hours, but traffic is the biggest thing. When we drive up, we outskirt another big city, and that the traffic there can hold us up just as much as the traffic in the cities itself.
Construction.
Yeah. So we're literally like 2.5 hours.
I'd say 2.5 as an average.
And most of my friends live up there. I have quite a few friends up there, so if I need a place to crash, I have friends to stay with up there. Plenty of friends to stay with there. Give them enough notification. So, but we fly out of there when we go to Vegas, which I prefer flying out of there than the last time we flew.
Last time was Chicago. We figured, what the heck, we'll experiment. We'll try something a little different, see how the results are, and compare.
It was all right. It was just confused. The airport itself was confusing.
2 seasons, winter and road. Yeah, that's pretty close. Actually, no. You do get all 4 seasons a lot of times in the same day.
Well,
especially
let's just say this:
March through May, and then September through December, you can get all 4 seasons one day.
If you want road construction season, then you got deer rut, which is fall.
Yeah,
that's when you watch out for Bambi.
That's right after the road construction season ends, and deer rut.
Then it's deer rut, which is Bambi season. Watch out. And then you got winter, where you freeze beyond belief, and sometimes it never ends. I don't think we really got a spring. We never really got a spring.
Not much of one, no. Chicago Airport, nothing but trouble there. The only trouble we really had was when we were trying to leave and meet the ride share or the shuttle to the hotel where we stayed, did the park and fly. Because there was no clear marking of where this was.
We didn't realize there was 2 tunnels too.
Right.
They just said one tunnel was blocked off.
Just go this way. That's all he said. Just go that way.
Yeah. But thanks. I mean, like flying out, and it was packed. And I've done layovers in Chicago too, and it's always packed. Especially when you're going from one terminal to the next, and finding a bathroom, pain in the butt. Pain in the butt. But the worst time I had was trying to fly home, and it's only a 30-minute flight, not even. And my plane got canceled. My flight got canceled as I landed oh God, what time did I probably landed about 2. By the time I flew from DC to Chicago, and I'm trying to get off the plane, and my flight got delayed, my flight got canceled. And I quick rebooked as I'm getting off the plane in the airport. I go to the flight desk for the company that I was flying with to see if there was any earlier flights that I could get on because I was supposed to be home by 6 p.m. and I got home at midnight. And I almost didn't make it home because I was supposed to leave Chicago airport at 8 p.m. That was the flight I got on. The last booking of the flight. Our flight crew was all there. Our pilots were there. So our stewardess, our pilots were all there. Everybody was waiting for this plane, and it still hadn't shown up. By the time we got on the plane, we started taxiing out. It was 10 o'clock at night. By the time we took off and got cleared to take off, it was 10:30. And I still got home at midnight.
Yeah.
By the time all the luggage came, the airport was flooded with luggage because Ivy Lane. The airport was flooded with military luggage because all these soldiers were coming in for training that week. And the base is only like 30-minute drive from the La Crosse airport. And it was all military luggage. And there was one person at the airport with a van waiting for all that military luggage because all the flights all day got canceled and all these people are taking cars. Hi, David Hill.
David, thanks for joining.
David Hill is a neighbor to KT.
Ah, very cool.
So, welcome. We might have to push our thing a little back even a little bit more. Everybody's starting to come in about 6:30 now.
Yep. It'll come in at 5:30. Now it's 6:30.
Hopefully
that half hour on the way.
Yeah, if you guys go back and watch the beginning, we're not going to stress this enough. Our last live went viral. Don't know why, don't know how. It just caught the algorithm and rode.
Yep.
So it boosted our watch hours from 28 to over 300 watch hours. And it boosted our views from, our views were only a couple hundred, maybe.
Yeah, and now we're
300, and now it's over 3,000.
Yeah. So whoever came in, thanks for coming in. Thanks for clicking on and checking everything out. We really appreciate it.
And if you got friends watching us and everything, please subscribe. Our last video got 860 some views. Our last live, and would love to have those people subscribe.
Yeah.
And keep watching our content because it's going to change no matter what.
There you go.
You guys went to KT's dollar sale.
Sounds like that went really well from what I was hearing last night.
Our next dollar sale is going to be in 2 weeks, the 23rd and 24th, Thursday and Friday. I'm going to go for a Thursday, Friday instead of a Friday, Saturday. And then we got to be back Sunday for our graduation party.
Basically, I think that the reason we're doing that is we saw great numbers on Friday. We saw terrible numbers on Saturday. So we figured with fewer sales happening on Thursday and Friday, we might have a better chance of having people stop through and then purchasing things.
What's funny is I saw when I was watching their videos, especially when they were cleaning out their trailer at home, there is some stuff I was half tempted to message them and be like, I want that. See, mine's going to be the last week in June, too. So it's going to be
Yeah,
I don't want to do the weekend.
the big rummage sale things going on, like the 100-mile yard rummage sale or the
all that's already done.
That's all done. So
we might get some towns here and there, but
then I'll have it citywide. But
yeah, with the first rummage sale we had, I think that's part of the reason why it did so good too, is because it hit the 100-mile rummage sale weekend. So
need some sun on my upper arms.
See
the difference.
Look at that.
Blind you.
We gotta get some sun, period. $1 to $5. No, we're just gonna we just want to get rid of stuff. So we're gonna just do $1. Everything's $1. All the proceeds, we teamed up with Regular Guy Barbecue Troy and with our friends from River City Championship Wrestling. River City Championship Wrestling does a Fill the Ring campaign in August where they ask the guests coming in, can't you tell?
The community.
People coming in for the wrestling show to bring school supplies for kids. And they get a discount on their tickets for the show. Now, the school supplies go to kids that can't afford school supplies in the La Crosse School District. So Troy and us decided to team up, and we started back in May.
Yep.
And we're going till August with a goal of $3,000 plus to fill their 18 by 18 wrestling ring with school supplies. And so all the money from our dollar sale
going towards that.
Dollar sales is going towards that. I was going to put the banner across the bottom.
There we go.
We are taking donations. If you want to donate, you don't have to. If you want to donate, we have our PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, all that down below. We just ask that you put in the memo, fill the ring. That way we know the money goes specifically towards that.
And then also on our bio in our YouTube channel, there is a link to an Amazon wish list that is loaded with school supplies as well. If you feel like you want to donate, but you don't want to do cash, you'd actually like to do supplies instead, click on that Amazon link and it'll get shipped right to us.
Dollar sale in Wisconsin. Hi, Mickey.
I'd buy that for $1.
And we just did dollar or best offer.
$1 or less.
$1 or less sale. And we had people buy piles of stuff. Now,
how much is this? $1. How much is this? $1. How much is this?
And then they kept adding stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look like you got $5 worth. So
you can tell the people that are English may not have been their first language, but they bought a lot of stuff. It was great. So grab more.
And we've had people ask us if they could donate stuff to our sale. I had a coworker donate some clothes.
Some baby clothes, yeah.
Kids' clothes, yep. And then Troy's had people donate stuff too. Sounds like whole houses the way he talks.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. And we only picked up one storage unit since the sale. Two.
One.
One storage unit. The last storage unit, that Rochester unit, I donated after the dollar sale. I donated most of the clothes to Goodwill. It wasn't worth keeping for the next dollar sale.
No, there was
a lot of people weren't interested in them.
Right.
So we bagged them in garbage bags and took it right over to Goodwill. Chris won't let me.
Mickey, we would like to get more units. We don't have the room for more units right now until we clear out a lot of our inventory that we've currently got in our storage unit. Once that happens, then we can get into more units.
He won't let me, Mickey.
I would like to have a house where I don't have to dodge a tote to go to bed.
You only have to dodge the one in the living room. He doesn't have to dodge totes to go to bed.
I don't want to get to that point either.
It's never gotten to that point.
No, but I don't want it to.
I just want to get the porch cleaned off. That's the biggest thing right now.
And a lot of that stuff.
I just need to get. I need to get Poshmark. Just
blow everything out.
I've blown out the inventory on our video footage. I just need to blow out the inventory on our clothings.
Yep. Kind of reseller am I? One that likes to go to bed.
He's not the reseller as much as me.
No, that is true.
And I think I'm just gonna leave Poshmark. Well, he resells more on the Facebook Marketplace because for some reason, people
they like buying more
Facebook Marketplace more than mine.
They like buying more from men for whatever reason.
The cats do that.
Totes? No, thank you.
The cats actually sleep on the totes. Actually, they don't really, not too much anymore, but they don't sleep on the totes. They actually like sleeping on our stove because it's warm. Or they sleep with us in bed.
Yeah.
But he only has to dodge one thing just to get in the living room. And once we have a room,
we can store more.
We can store.
Then I might feel a little bit more comfortable buying a couple more units.
They can go, those totes, because the totes that are in our living room right now are strictly the Poshmark totes. So the stuff I have listed on Poshmark. And they're just in totes already listed, just waiting to be sold.
Separated and listed.
Yep, separated and listed. So
that way, if she sells something, but she's at work and I get home, I can pull it out, package it up, get the label fixed, and then run it to the post office if I need to.
But once we get the room that we want to have as our office, which would be, we'd set up a little nook with our auction table. We'll get the totes in there. I might have a closet. I'll get Wanda and Tina in there. And we can take pictures in there for the most part. Wanda's in our storage unit right now. Tina's in Troy's garage.
And that's why we don't buy more units than we need right now.
He won't let me buy units, Mickey.
That's not true.
Actually, I got my eye on some units that go off sale next week.
Can't sell more until you sell what you've got.
Well, to be honest, if I get a unit a week before the rummage sale,
it'll probably all end up going to the rummage sale. So
that Rochester unit, we just took everything right to my brother's house and put it in his garage. So I can store whatever rummage sale stuff right in my brother's garage. But I got a ton of Poshmark stuff. He sees the emails. We have the joint email access.
For our reselling stuff, yes.
And he manages the bank accounts. I gave him that responsibility, and he learned the hard way today about managing the bank account.
Change addresses. Evil.
I will say though, there is a unit going off sale next week. It's only 30 minutes away. And it's maybe 1 to 2 carloads.
Yeah.
And I'm interested in that one. I didn't really see much in the units that were an hour away. But to be honest, I really haven't seen too many units that are interesting. Like,
listen to him. He's trying to cause strife in our marriage and in the chat.
He already did that. He already did that himself, didn't you?
Well, that's not something to discuss right now.
We had one of our many few disagreements in the 7 years of marriage. One of few disagreements, and every disagreement is about the same thing. So, right?
Right. Yeah, I'm sure this is fascinating for our audience.
Yeah. We're such a loving couple.
So I'm of the mind that you just don't go buy something and then we'll figure it out from there. No.
There's only one time I've overstepped what he told me, and that was when we bought the 3rd unit I think we've ever bought. Instead of just spending the $100 limit that I had set, I went $150 because I wanted that unit.
Yeah, it ended up working out for the best. And she's like, if we want this unit, we're going to have to pay a little bit more. I'm like, all right, well, here's the limit that I'm willing to go to. And that we discussed that stuff.
You'll get up here one day and just buy a couple. It's going to cost more to rent the U-Haul than it would be to buy the unit. If I could get a unit for $10, like that last Rochester unit or the cities unit we got, with which we just listed the toy chest, we just listed the OG girl van thing.
Already sold the baby gate out of it. Sold it last night for $30.
Yeah. Oh, we sold the pizza oven to my brother.
That's 20 right there.
So no, you sold the baby gate for 30.
Yeah, that's what I said, 30.
Yeah, and then so we sold $40 out of the unit, which is our $50.
So we got our initial back, and we got 1 tank of gas back.
Yeah. Plus, he found $4 in the pocket.
Yeah.
The sad thing is local U-Haul. Nothing here is local for units.
Right. All the units are usually live auctions, and it's only a couple of times a year. So.
And I missed the last one, and Troy was actually going to bid for me on a unit, and it went more than what
they were worth.
I top it.
Crazy money.
That's okay.
Oh,
a lot of people go back and watch. We found that out.
You better start paying attention soon.
Start paying attention soon.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, we might have some things that would be interesting.
Oh, yeah. We got auction items.
Mm-hmm.
We got auction items if people are interested.
Need to get some people in here.
Yeah. Which is weird because last week we had 10 people too.
Yeah.
And we have 4. Keeps bouncing between 5 and 4. Somebody keeps saying hello and goodbye.
I might have internet issues like we had here last night.
Oh yeah. If we
about 3 hours, drop the modem was just kept coming in and out.
Yeah, we're gonna try to, Mickey. We'd like to. I might have to just move a
We definitely have to
Sleeping
move a fur ball.
Somebody found our auction table cover. Cozy. Hello,
Well, hi,
Anna.
Don't worry about being late. At least you're on. At least you're here, and you haven't missed the good stuff yet. Better late than never.
Which they restocked Pokemon cards at my store.
They did.
I didn't say that out loud, Troy.
Oh, he's got a connection. He knows when things go in stores.
So yeah, if our internet connection drops out, that's why. I think they're hooking up the 5G because it's been pretty good today.
Knock on wood, it hasn't dropped out today. Spectrum, what can you do?
After 6 o'clock, it was like fine.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it's been all day. We'd have to ask Matt that, but
well, he isn't all frustrated.
We want to talk about that app quick.
Yes. Speaking of the boy, he brought to our attention an app, and it's also a website that you can list, purchase, and browse old CDs. Apparently, they're making a comeback for whatever reason. But
it's not just CDs. You can do vinyl and tapes and all kinds of stuff on it.
I'm going to post the link to the website, and you can check it out from there.
It's called Discogs.
It's also an app on the Apple Store and the Google Play Store.
Yeah, I downloaded it.
Like I said, you can go and you can look and see what the value, what thing they're selling for, whether or not it's worth your time to list on eBay or not, and you can list and purchase right from this site as well. So it's another option, especially like KT said last night, they got a crap ton of CDs in one of these units. Going to that site, they can list them there, and you probably have a better idea and probably have a better chance selling them.
You can scan the barcode if you use the app. I'm just going to type this is the name of the app.
It's short for discographies.
Yep, discographies.
So that's another avenue for any reseller who's got gets a bunch of CDs in a unit and list them there. And
I think Matt said he found a CD that was worth resale value $50
because it was first print or
I don't know, something at Goodwill. He found it.
Yeah. So
it's a nice little.
It's a good tool to have in the box.
Yep. And I guess he said you can do vinyl records, you can do cassettes. I'm
sure they probably have 8 tracks for whatever reason. I mean, if they have vinyl, they probably have 8 tracks. That'll be the next thing to come back.
And I'm not a pro at this site yet, at this app. Like I said, I just found it and I just kind of downloaded it and tested out. And you can create an account for free. You don't have to you don't have to pay to create an account. You can create an account for free on Discogs and scan discs. So like if a disc is worth like $4, I'd probably put it in the dollar sale versus trying to sell it on Discogs.
Yeah.
I haven't watched any videos yet, Anna. I got home really late and barely had time to sit down. I sat down and I got kitty piled because my cats knew I was mad. And
the cats love her.
Yep. And I ate a little bit and then we did our live stream. So I'm sorry I watch more of my videos at night and then when I'm about to go to bed. So I have not watched the driving adventure yet.
But it is on our radar.
Yes. That one, and I got to watch Adventures with Purpose. I saw they dropped a new video.
All right.
And just so you guys know too, we're gonna start dropping videos Tuesdays at 8 a.m. Central Time, just because we're low on content.
Starting to get a little lower on content. We blew a lot of it out. It was just actually sitting down, taking the time to do it.
And that was my editing skills. So if you have a problem with my editing skills, I'm sorry. First time editing content, and I just wanted to get it out. And I got most of it out, and a lot of it I did pretty good on. But
okay. So David, you're someone who has used it or perused it. I'm not sure if Christy and Tim know about that, but if they don't, this would be a great tool for them. So right now.
Yeah.
Well, we got 7 in the chat now, so that's good. 7 watching live.
Let's see thumbs up. Or you guys want to see an auction?
Doesn't have to be big. Doesn't have to be long.
We just have a few items. And if you guys are interested, let's see thumbs ups in the chat. We know there's lag, so.
Basically.
Mickey, be proud. I got a bang. My favorite one. Purple guava pear.
All right. Got a few items that we want to offer to you first before we put them up on eBay or on Marketplace.
Yeah. It was, like I said, it was a lot of old footage. A lot of that was before everything. And I kind of took a break from YouTube. So I think I'm going to start with the one item first. Not this one, but the other.
Okay. So she's got an idea of what we're going to.
Oh my God. That was a long way out.
Auction off. So
you can put the camera focus on you.
It's not the cat. As much as I would like to auction off the cat.
Hi. You gotta get down. I know. I'm sorry. I'm gonna start with this.
Good idea. I'm fine with that.
Do you have a notebook handy?
No, I don't.
You can't be up there. I don't want to auction you off. Yeah, I know. Gotta go find somewhere else to lay, baby girl.
There's a lot of editing programs, David, that you can use. Some are a little easier, some are a little bit more intricate.
Just tell them the one
we use. The one we use is called Sony Vegas Pro. We have version 14. It is one that my son has used exclusively over the last 7 or 8 years that he's been editing videos to throw up on YouTube. And it can get confusing, but once you start using it, you find out little tips and tricks and a lot of YouTube tutorials to use with that one. I don't have one on me. There's one over there. Get out of the table. Oh my gosh, she is being a stinker butt.
Yeah. She just keeps going. I even put her in her other lane spot.
She's going to get put in timeout.
Sorry, fighting with her cat.
Not fighting. And don't you get any ideas, young one.
Sega?
7 o'clock, so they're being naughty. Yep. If you've got kids, you know it. 7. There we go. Had a director. That'll be fine.
See if it works first.
Pretty sure it does.
Does it?
No, it does not. Yeah, that'll work. All right, we're good to go.
Okay.
Once we're all set up, you will see our first auction item. I'm sure this is all riveting content for you guys to watch.
Whenever you're ready.
Inside peek at the how to make the sausages. All right, here we go. First auction item.
We could do a video on that.
G.I. Joe lunchbox from 1984.
I just realized that the front cover is lifting off, but I'm pretty sure you can tape that down or figure out something how to do it.
Including the thermos. These are harder to find with the thermos with the unit. So
this is 1986 on it.
1986.
1986. I can't see. Is it showing it?
Yep, it's showing it.
But it is the thermos.
It's a real American lunchbox.
It's in excellent condition. Doesn't even look like it was used.
Still has the UPC seal on the bottom.
Starting bid.
$20.
See, UPC is still in there. Thing's a little rusty. It is dusty. Like I said, it is peeling here. You might be able to figure out some way to glue that down or tape it down. It's just dusty inside. Like I said, in excellent condition. That does include shipping in the US. If you're in Canada, we will be charging some form of shipping.
Rob, welcome. Nice you're joining us right at the right time.
It says Aladdin Industries Incorporated, Nashville, Tennessee.
So G.I. Joe is a real
1986 Hasbro Inc. All rights reserved.
A real American hero made in the USA. And yes, that is Sergeant Slaughter on the front. Look at the front of the box, honey.
Oh,
yeah. That is Sergeant Slaughter. That was right when he actually left the World Wrestling Federation to become a paid spokesman for G.I. Joe.
And we met him.
Got our photos taken with him and everything.
Yep. I mean, it may need a little bit of a wipe. Like I said, the sticker is coming up, but it's still attached in areas. In really good condition. You can even read the UPC. The UPC is still on the lunchbox. Little scuffs and things here and there, but that's the inside. The lock is a little rusty, but nothing major.
You gotta think though that's 35 years old. So
the lid on here does have a little bit of a scuff on it, but I mean, look at this. I don't think it was even used.
The thermos does not look like it's been used at all.
Yep.
So is there any interest in the G.I. Joe lunch pail with the thermos?
With the thermos.
Again, 1986 is the year on that.
Like I said, starting bid $20. Finally here. You don't see too many lunch boxes with the thermos.
Right.
The only thing I see the problem might be that the emblem on the front is
lifting a
little bit. And how Craft says pass. Hi, Rob. That's okay. We can. I see Callie's on.
Yep, just went live.
People are going to start watching Callie. Okay.
All right. We'll take that one down.
That's okay. We can list it on eBay too. So it'll just go up on eBay. I'm going to bring this one up. See. Excuse me.
All right. This next item, once it actually shows up on the stream.
I don't know if you can see it. Oh, there you go.
There it is. It is a Tom Thumb toy cash register.
Mm-hmm. Now it's a little dusty. Probably does need to be cleaned up. Some of the letters do stick occasionally.
Well, the numbers all go up. It's getting them back down.
Yeah. When you push clear.
I noticed this. You can press clear and kind of just slightly pull on the button, and it'll go back down.
The cash register does open. Woo! It does make a little ding.
The front is metal. The drawer and the sides are plastic.
Yep. So they don't really clear too well. But if you push clear and kind of pull them up, they... Oh, that one went back down.
Now, some of them go up and down easily. Some of them do not.
No sale. Yeah. It's in really good condition besides being a little dirty. Main Korea. There's the patent number. Ooh, it sounds like there's...
Might be something inside the drawer.
Comes with its own little paper dime and a plastic penny. So you get 11 cents of fake change. Comes with its own 11 cents.
These are kind of hard to come by. I saw one that still had the box, but the box was in really rough shape, listed on eBay for $60.
Got the tape up here. Did you say a starting bid?
I have not. We're going to do a starting bid of $20. That is a, Mickey, that is a Tom Thumb toy cash register. I've tried to find an exact year for that one.
And it comes with its own paper dime and plastic penny.
From what I can tell, it is sometime in the late 50s, early 60s. But I haven't narrowed it down to a specific year yet.
We did see some on the eBay without the Tom Thumb on the drawer.
Right.
Like I said, it does need to be cleaned up a little bit. And if there's no interest, it'll...
I'd kind of like to find a real cash register at some point. That'd be kind of fun. Not necessarily with cash, not necessarily with cash in it, mind you, but cash register. That'd be really fun. Everybody's just saying hi back and forth still. Yes, Callie doesn't come on for 50 minutes, so that'd be, yeah.
If there's no interest, we'll just pass.
Right, we can always put it on, put it for sale on eBay. Like I said, we're trying to give this to you guys, the listeners or the viewers, before we actually list it on eBay. Any interest at all?
have a harder time doing auctions than we do. We're going to pass.
All right, that's going to be a pass. Next up,
we have a Nordic ware.
Where's Tracy Cakes for this one?
Heart.
Okay, 1970. Okay, so I was a little off, but still not too bad.
This is a cake pan. It's Nordic ware. It is heavy. It is metal. Got the nice little
heart cake pan.
You can see probably it says Nordic ware. Decorative heart, 10 cups, 2.4 liters.
Yeah. For our Canadian friends.
I believe this was used.
Yeah. When I cleaned it up, that seemed like there's a little bit left, little remnants, but.
Yeah, but it's still in really good condition.
Yeah, it is in great condition.
Do a starting bid of
$15. It is very heavy duty. I will say that.
Well, and like I said, it's Nordic ware, so.
Yeah, it's a very quality brand as well.
Did have it set up here, and it's not. Is it cooperating?
We'll wait until it catches up. Sometimes the signal with the phone.
Did it catch up yet? There we go.
There it is. Yep, it caught up.
It's definitely a nice price.
Oh yeah, I think we saw stuff similar listed online for $35 to $40. $15 does include shipping. Yes.
In the United States.
Yeah, Canada might be a little bit more.
Canada, we would include some shipping on their item, but not. We would pay some of it.
All right, Mickey's in for 15. And you don't have to worry about going up by 5s. You can go up by 1 or you can go by 2, whatever you want to do. If you want to bid up a little higher. Make some great cakes. Yeah, there you go. Summer project for the kids, making cakes. Cake every day.
It's a really cute pattern too.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's really heavy duty.
All right. We got Mickey at 15 going once. Right. Anybody else interested? Otherwise, we'll just skip right to sold. No, we're going to do it. All right. We're going to go right to sold. All right. Thanks, Mickey. Well, obviously, you know the drill.
You want to do more, or we just?
Let's do that stuff, and then
Okay.
we'll see how that. See if anybody.
Well, we'll see if there's any interest.
Yeah.
And Chris can explain this one.
Alrighty. There we go. Stuff that's coming up on the auction table now has actually been in my family for a very long time. You might have gotten a sneak peek because I didn't get things changed over fast enough. But my grandmother is originally from Canada. She's from born and raised in Nova Scotia. Moved to the Buffalo area, got married, had kids. Her relatives stayed in Canada and lived in the Toronto area. Now, this stuff has, like I said, been in my family for now roughly 70 years. You're not going to find these intact.
60.
1953. 70 years. 69 years.
Yeah.
So, what you're going to look at now are newspapers and newspaper inserts from the day of the weekend of Queen Elizabeth II's coronation in England. But there are newspapers from Toronto, because at that time Toronto was still part of the British Crown. So I believe they're dated from the last weekend in May of 1953. The coronation actually took place in early June. And
so these would be, this is in lieu of her platinum.
Yeah, this is it.
Jubilee.
The Jubilee was this past weekend for her 70 years serving as queen. Obviously, there's a different. She was named queen, but then the official coronation took place a year later.
Yeah, so she was named queen in 1952.
When her father, George VI, passed away. Like I said, this was printed in 1953, and look at the color of that still to this day. That is amazing. And like I said, you're not going to find a collection like this very often unless you're a major Anglophile living in the Toronto area. At this time, my grandmother and my mother were living, like I said, in Buffalo, which is maybe a 45-minute jaunt into Canada. If there's anyone interested in this, because of
look at those pictures.
Yeah. The official royal photos of that time.
Duke of Edinburgh.
Now, Queen Elizabeth's going to be kicking here pretty soon. Let's face it, she's nearly 100.
Well, Queen Mother lived until she was 103,
104.
Yep.
So, not going to be around very much longer. If there's anyone in the chat that would be interested in purchasing these items, either for a collection or to place them on eBay, please make an offer. If no one is interested, we will do it ourselves.
There's her and her father. Picture of her and her father.
I can't really
and then there's
give you
the Queen Mother and
value.
Yeah. Isn't Prince Charles the first grandson?
Yep. Can't really give you a value because I don't know how many of these are actually out there. And being listed. All I can tell you is that they exist. I don't think anybody's ever listed them because I don't think they've ever had them long enough or in this kind of condition to list them.
There's Elizabeth and Margaret.
These were stored in like a china or china hutch or drawers.
Canada Dry Ginger Ale.
That was originally my grandmother's, passed to my mother, and eventually my sister took ownership of it. But she said, I'm not going to need any of this stuff. So yes, it's been in a cool, dry environment for nearly 70 years. So it's in amazing condition for print of that age.
There's some tears here and there, some stains, but
again,
the color is fantastic.
Yeah, even the newspaper, the color photo in the newspaper still pops.
So we'll put this out there. If there's any interest, email us, because it seems like nobody's really interested. Or if you're interested,
make an offer.
We'll have to figure out how to ship
so that it stays as flat as possible. Yes.
And like I said, you can see the rips. You can see that came from just years.
Like I said,
they weren't stored probably within the last few years in the best of condition, but as best as they could be. They were in a box.
No, they were in the china hutch.
Were they?
Yep.
But went from a china hutch into a box.
Yeah.
How about this? Since we have very few people and we kind of want to wrap up, and if you are interested, email us a starting bid or email us a bid and we'll see what we can do. And if there's just specific ones you want, or if you want all of them.
I'll do that as soon as we're done. Your phone is in use and mine is on the charger. And I'm sure we can find.
We can find you.
Yeah, we'll find the mailing address and whatnot.
But yeah, if anybody is interested, and we'll kind of wrap things up with this for now. Oh my God. Which one was that?
I have no idea, but
I hate to say it, one of the cats just cropped us.
Yeah, we got carpet bombed real bad by cats.
God. So, if any of you are interested, and if you're interested, send us an offer.
And we'll take that into consideration. But thanks everybody for joining us this evening. We had a great time. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully we get as many people watching it as we did last week's.
Oh my God, that's awful.
Yeah, we'll just holler out the window, Mickey.
I'm looking. Yep, I see it.
We got her. Thank you very much,
Mickey. I do see it. It came Cash App.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, we got to finish up now. Open up the windows.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks everybody for joining us. We look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks. Remember, we're taking next week off for the ball game, and then in 2 weeks, we'll do it again.
It'll be a precursor to the next dollar sale.
Yeah, oh yeah. And it happens to fall on the 21st. First day of summer. It's the first day of summer. Awesome.
Is it your birthday? It's the day after.
No. I wasn't born. I was hatched.
You always say that. Everybody says that.
All right. Good night, everybody.
It'll be his birthday.
Shush.
It's his birthday.
No, damn it.
It'll be his birthday.
No, it's